All right, good evening, Celina. Mayor Sean Terry. We just wrapped up another great council meeting. This is our September meeting, and just kind of want to give you a recap on a few things we've talked about tonight. First of all, we had our carriage ordinance workshop. You know, one of our things when we adopted our downtown master plan in 2019 was entertainment stuff. What can we bring for entertainment? And we had a local carriage company that came to us and said they wanted to start doing carriage rides downtown. And so we made sure we got our fire, police, engineering. We brought all these departments together with our legal department to make sure that we thought about everything before we rolled this out. So tonight we discussed that, how we'd roll this carriage usage out for downtown. It'd be mainly downtown. We've got a route kind of laid out. And so we're hoping in their October meeting next month that we can actually adopt an official ordinance that would allow these carriage rides to happen. We understand there's weddings and different events that might happen that might dictate from their regular route, but tonight was a great discussion to have that, and we think it's going to be a great asset to have downtown to keep showing off of what things we have downtown. Code enforcement. You know, code enforcement's always a big thing, and we heard loud and clear back when we did our 2020 community survey, a lot of feedback about code enforcement. We're lucky that we have Mike Green here, and Mike is one of less than 50 nationally accredited code enforcement officers. We're blessed to have Mike. He was here one time, left, and then came back, and he really does a great job. And code enforcement deals with everything from tree limbs, high grass, to watching out for the potholes, to health services, inspecting our restaurants and things like that. So Mike does a great job. He's got Bruce there, who's our health inspector with him, and they kind of fit under the umbrella with Dusty. And I tell you what, those guys do an amazing job. And I just want to thank Mike personally. I've called him a few times on things, and we want to be proactive about things, but we also want to use common sense. Especially through these COVID times, we understand some people's money is tight. We want to make sure that we're treating our citizens with the most respect, but at the same time, protecting property values and making sure that things stay neat and tidy and clean around the deal. So if you ever see Mike out, tell Mike thanks for all he does. He's really helping clean up Celina. Him and Bruce are doing a great job. Tonight, we also discussed about our budget. It's budget time right now. You know, we're proposing tonight, we had our public hearing, proposing we keep our tax rate the same. Since I've been mayor or council's been here, we have never raised our tax rate yet. And Carla and our financial department over there has done an outstanding job putting together a balanced budget, but putting together a budget that allows us to keep growing. You know, we're growing by 350 people a month right now. That comes with a lot more expenses, as people know. You know, we put a high priority on public safety. Most of your property tax goes just to pay public safety. That's fire and police. I think our total budget's 47 to 49% is public safety. That's about the amount of money that we collect off of property taxes that goes to pay our public safety. The other stuff that we do with the infrastructure and other different department needs and public works and all those things, those come from pretty much our building permits, our sales tax. So that's why it's important to keep that balance. We're starting to grow commercial. Our sales tax has been awesome. The citizens of Celina have stepped up through this time, really helped our restaurants. I've talked to a couple of them and said they've had record months. And that's crazy to think through COVID and the times we've been going through. So our budget, again, we had our public hearing tonight. We should adopt that hopefully in the next meeting, and we'll have a balanced budget, but we're not looking at raising taxes and keeping them to what we have. Again, the city doesn't set property tax values. We set what our tax rate's going to be. And I'm proud to say that our council have come together and be able to work in our confinements with keeping our sales tax or our tax rate the same. And so I commend our staff and Carla and all that finance team for making sure to keep that together. Sutton Fields, a development out there on 1385. We're going to partner with the Prosper ISD. They're actually going to be getting some land from us, about 10 acres for an elementary school site. It's still got to go to their school board for final approval, but they're going to be having an elementary school site. And again, we're blessed to be in two great school districts, Celina ISD and Prosper ISD. So you'll see that coming down. Hopefully next month's meeting, it'll be official that they'll be building a school site there. Also, I want to talk about early voting. Tonight we approved, based on the governor, he actually moved early voting up a week to extend it to go longer. So early voting will start on October the 13th. And it will continue until the fourth day before the election on November the 3rd. So October 13th, that's when early voting will start. We have 3 people up, myself and 2 other council people. So get out and know the candidates, who they have. And really, if you haven't learned anything through COVID, it's Local elections matter and local officials matter. And I feel blessed to have a great team, myself as well as council. We all work together and have a great staff that's got us through this COVID time. And last but not least, don't forget about great events that are coming up in Celina. This Saturday, the Chamber of Commerce, Melissa Cromwell, does an outstanding job. We're having the wine crawl starting at 5 o'clock on Saturday. You do need to purchase tickets. You can go to the Chamber of Commerce website, you can go to their Facebook page, and you can purchase tickets for that. We really want to get out and support our local chamber. Now, this is a nonprofit that raises money to help sell Celina, and they've been affected by COVID as much as anybody. So please get out and support them this weekend. They do have tickets. It's a great way to get out, see all the vendors that we have available downtown, try some different wines from different venues around here, and really a good networking. There will be COVID precautions in place, so it'll be a little different than it's been in the past. But just come out and enjoy what we have to offer in downtown Celina. It sounds like the temperatures are going to be great, and let's get out and support the Chamber of Commerce. So again, everything we talk about in council tonight, we always show it. It's on our Facebook. It'll be posted on our website, www.celina-tx.gov, so you can go back and watch it. If you couldn't be here live tonight, you can go back and watch it and see what we talked about. Our next meeting, we always meet the second Tuesday of the month. Always starts at 5 o'clock with our work session. So it was a great meeting tonight, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the wine crawl Saturday. And I hope everybody had a great Labor Day yesterday and have a great September.